Hey guys, Robot Lightsaber here. Today I've got something very special for you guys. A project I've been working on for over 50 hours. I'm calling it Minegate, and it's similar to a Stargate. And if I walk up this platform, it'll take a little time, but something interesting happens. You can see I get this little panel here. What this is a control panel for the gate. None of these buttons currently work right now because the gate isn't up. So I have to hit the middle button. And you can see it's animated and has sound effects. And now Minegate is appearing. So each of these grass blocks represents a glyph from the show. What I did instead of hieroglyphics was I made color codes. So each one of these 10 colors is something I can put into the glyphs up there. And when I have all 10 full, I can push the middle button again and ignite the gate. So it works like this, and you can see there's an animation. And it's quite nice with all the sound effects. And once I hit the middle button, it'll tell me where I'm going. And the gate has spawned. The gate has a couple functions. You can hear the sound effects of the glyphs spinning when you get close enough to the gate. Oh, there's the Ambient Portal. So the portal does have ambient sounds. It makes every once in a while. And if I throw something through the gate, I get this animation. I spent quite a while making that one. And if I don't want the gate to be there anymore, I dialed the wrong address, I can actually push the red button, and it will tell me that the gate was reset. Another interesting feature of this gate is that it goes through multiple dimensions. So I'll switch this to the end, or the nether, and I will enter in the address to my nether hub. And these buttons do have a spam prevention system. And if you push them too fast, like this, you can see they don't work automatically. And that's because the animation could lock up if you spammed it too much. So I will continue dialing. And push the button again. Now you see it says opening to Nether Hub. And this time, the portal is a different color. Now the portal is purple because you're going to the Nether. It's blue when going to the overworld, and black and white when going to the end. And so if I go through, I am transported into the Nether, and right here is my Nether hub. And to prove it, I will go outside, and here I am, red fog, netherrack, and I just went to a specific location from my gate, from the overworld, into the Nether. And I can go back through this little portal over here. And when I go back, the DHD reappears from the ground, and here I am. So I'll show you guys the end. This does indeed work with the end. we go. Oop, it looks like I put in the wrong address. Oh, actually what I did was I forgot to switch the gate to the end. There we go. So now it knows I want to go to an end destination. Now it knows I'm going to the end hub. And the portal is, like I said, black and white. And if I step through, I get dumped out right into the end hub, which is just a quick little thing I made out of the naturally spawning end ships from over there, and redesigning them, just with different blocks. So you can tell I'm actually in the end because of the skybox, not just some approximation that I built in the overworld, which is pretty cool. I find this is my favorite destination to go to because it's in the sky. And if I walk down here into the bowels of the ship, I can go into this portal again. And if I go through, I am put right back where I started. Now, one thing to note, I don't know why the glyphs vary like this occasionally. I don't know what it is that's going on there, but it's nothing that I can really fix. So those random animation quirks seem to sort themselves out after enough time. And there we go, it's fixed. So if I push this button, you can see the gate resets again. And I lost my night vision because I went into the end, so it's a little dark. But if I dial the overworld, I'll show off. This gate also has an undo feature. So I put in the wrong glyph there. So I want to get rid of it. I just push the red button. It goes counterclockwise with its own sounds until the very last. And the buttons, yeah, cannot be spammed. If I push the green button, it actually is a manual. I can actually click on whether I want to open the manual. If I click no, it'll just say press the emerald button again if I need help. But if I do open it, you can hear it actually has sounds and like animation. So if I click on gate features, I actually made a list of features that the gate does. And so if anyone ever forgets how to use the gate, they can look at this. Gate operation explains what that does. Dial device, yeah, it's a nice interface. And finally, I think the best part of this is the gate addresses. So there's a key for what colors are used, and then each of these addresses are listed. I don't know what to do with these little HT tags. I can't really get rid of them. I think it's because I'm using special characters, but the main things you want to pay attention to are just these blocks. Each one of these is the order that you need to dial in order to get to the correct destination. So that's the manual. And yeah, if I push the middle button, the gate goes down. And I can walk away from the platform and it'll disappear. That also has its own sound effects. So it's a good control scheme. Now if I go back, I will actually be warned that when leaving the platform, that Minegate will reset. And as you heard, it screams at you. And if I move back a little more, Minegate has reset in a grand explosion. Now if I go forward again, it actually has to regenerate the DHD. And so if I wait a little bit, it comes back to me. I can do whatever I want with it. So before I go, I will show you a little bit of the inner workings of the gate. Not too much, because that would be really complicated. But as you can see, there's a lot of command blocks down here. Everything in white is related to generating the dial device. Everything in orange, outlined in orange, is animating the buttons, their sound effects, and their functionality. The yellow is animating the DHD, making that go up and down, as well as giving it sounds. The pink is resetting Minegate when the player leaves the room. And if I fly all the way over here, blue is actually generating the frame for Minegate. Dark blue is the glyph animations, so like going around in a circle. You can see all those commands here. Green is for animating the portal. So all of this green stuff is portal animations. It's quite a lot. Purple is processing. It's figuring out whether or not the destination you've entered is valid. If it is, it will send you to, it'll open the portal. If not, it'll tell you that you just got an invalid destination. And red is actually managing teleportation. So this is actually another portal inside. That's the one I went into when I went through into the nether. And here's the end portal that I went into. So yeah, it took me a long time to figure out all of these commands, what I want them to do, and how I wanted the gate to take shape. So thank you all very much for watching. It was a really crazy project, and I will see you all later. Goodbye!